Battle control initialized.
Hello there, comrades and cannon fodder. Dvoid here. I've got a game on a map that I hadn't tried before I played this game. I've not seen it before. The map is called Investation, and I'm using Russia. My opponent's using Ukraine. So it was my first time on this map. I didn't know what to expect, but there are hospitals to capture. There's one fairly near to each spawn point, but there are no oil derricks to capture. So I didn't build an engineer during the early game because with there being no oils, I didn't bother. My opponent has chosen a build where he went with the refinery first, and it gets a bit of extra early cash for you, whereas I always build my barracks first. It's the standard way, and you need to really, because it's the safer way. But it will get in cash sooner, earlier on. You know, it's an interesting build. But he uses War Factory first build, so he's got those extra few rifles because he built his refinery first. It's a shame I could have killed that engineer, but he was just on move command to run through the base. Sadly. This guy is the same. So I got a small amount of intel, not very much from that. Didn't reveal a lot. Let's see, I'll disable the shroud for this one. And my opponent's moving out with his home base MCV, and his engineer he's got to use to repair the bridges, because you can't harvest these gems unless you fix the bridges. And I've stuck with the standard build. If you can hear a clipping sound, it's the dog walking along the laminate floor, so just in case. But I've gone for the standard build, and I've got my war factory here, so that when I place another refinery, any ore trucks that I build will come straight out of the war factory and start harvesting this patch here. I've got a small force there. There we go, there's my third refinery, third ore truck. Whereas my opponent using this war factory first build, he's got 5 ore trucks. And his earnings are about the same, he's slightly ahead, but his earnings might take off. After a certain point, we'll track that. Let's see, he's moved his home base MCV out, so it's delayed his standard build a little bit. But he's moved forward here. He's building APCs. And he built his ore trucks before he even built a screening vehicle. Whereas I've literally stuck to the standard build. He's actually building a radar dome before he's even got a service depot. He's building a radar dome, so he's going for tech, and he's going to be relying on these APCs for screening then. Well, it has to be timed right, because the APCs, a group of them, can crush a lot of enemy infantry, leaving enemy tanks, you know, vulnerable to their infantry. But if you can't take out their infantry or their tanks, one or the other, then it won't work. If I've got enough tanks, I'll destroy the APCs as they're trying to crush, but we'll see how it goes. He's gone for tech. He's got an airfield as well. So he's got a different build. Yeah, he's getting APCs, look. And I'm moving for my first expansion at the normal time, just after 5 minutes. And I'm not aware, at this point, by the looks of it, that I've got to bring an engineer to repair that bridge. Ouch, the first yak went down. Now he knows where I am. But yeah, I've got my expansion there, and it's just sat idle because I haven't got an engineer. I didn't know I'd need one, so I should have investigated a little better. There we go, now I've got a barracks. My engineer was on hold, so as soon as I had the barracks, I made it primary and then resumed the build queue, so the engineer comes straight out there. Yeah, my opponent's got yaks up, so his scouting is excellent. See, he's spotted all that. You can see he knows what's going on. Oh, his APC crushers, look. That APC all the way through and back with no damage. Yeah, I brought my MCV back to lend some flame tower support to this engagement. Dissuade the enemy to go dissuade the enemy from going any further. And since I've got tanks to screen my troops, even the odd APC isn't going to help. Not in this situation. But he's got yaks. He should strafe where he gets any opportunities. Wipe out infantry where he can. Lock. Yeah, he's picking off rocket troops. That's a very good idea. It leaves my forces very weak. If he can pick off rocket troops, then his APCs will do even better when it comes to crushing my infantry. It's just you need to reach that balance where he can destroy enough of them and have enough of a force to beat me in combat. Because he doesn't want me building up enough tanks, so it's a hopeless tactic. You see, I can't do much. You'll know what I'm doing because of the yaks. You know, I can't move. I can't do a lot without him tracking my unit movement. Got some units defending my base, which is vulnerable, but like I say, every move I make's being tracked by these yaks, and he's picking off my rocket troops, so I can't fire back. Yeah, he's moved his MCV up here, so he's doing more. He's got a mine layer. Yeah, he went for a very strange build. And he's got nothing. He knows exactly what I'm doing, but he's got very little to stop me. I'm bringing an MCV up, make sure I've got all the assets I need. His engineer's running. He's doing something. I think he's going for a bridge over there. See, with my tank screening, he's at a disadvantage. I need flat trucks because these yaks have been a problem. There we go. Yeah, he's mining my ore patch, but it's irrelevant at this point. Selling up structures, never a good sign when your opponent has to do that. He's bringing back an MCV, so he's got build radius, and he's trying to rally units by the look of it. Yeah, I brought out some engineers, and I'm building my radar dome so I can do the infiltrating his refinery with my thieves when I finally get that radar dome built. Oh, he's got a power drop, but he's had to drop it on his own base as well. He got a few units there. That's not bad. And now he's using his ore trucks to do some crushers and screening. Never good when your opponent has to do that either. There we go. I've got thieves. Got 2,900 out of that. That's helped me out. Now I've got the capture on. Got the chokehold going. Infiltration's going. The enemy's called GG. Yeah, just as I got it going there, look, thieves moving in. But it was a strange map, and I don't think either of us knew the map very well. It's a strange one. It's different. I haven't decided if I like it or not, but yeah, it won't be a map I'll go use a lot. You know, it's all right though. Not bad. And I hope you enjoyed the game. I'll go through some stats. We've got the army graph, look. My opponent peaked there, but it was a tech build. It was not strong enough. There's the earnings. He sure did get a lot more as well. There's my army, remaining army. Yeah, there's a combat chart. Not a massive battle, but you know, it was alright. Test of a new map and that. There's the economy tab and basics. So there you go. Like I say, I hope everyone enjoyed the game, and until my next post, thank you very much.
Battle control terminated.